Hi guys, thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. So no hair tutorials today. You and I are going to get to know each other much better, and I think it's really great to actually know who is that person you're following besides she's great at hair. When you get to know each other much better, there's so much more you can learn from each other. So sit back, take some drink. I'm having my glass of water here, so here we go. So the first question is, what do I do for a living? Well, many of you might have known this or maybe not. I used to work at a hair salon as a hairstylist, and I did this for over 7 years. Until last year, I decided to quit my job and to focus more on the digital world. So I make hair tutorials, I get to visit events and collaborate with amazing brands. So that's my new job. I do this for a living now. It's a full-time job, and I started working alone, and now I have my sister with me on board who helps me with everything. So I cannot complain. I'm really lucky that I get to do something that I love so much, and that I got the opportunity to actually turn something that has started as innocent as a hobby into a full-time job. So the next question, many of you wanted to know this question for so long now, and there's a reason why I decided not to answer it earlier. But a lot of you wanted to know what my background is when it comes to religion. I don't like to talk about politics. I do not like to talk about religion, because that's not what I am here for. I make hair tutorials. I love to talk about hair, fashion, makeup, everything, and there is no room on my blog for politics or religion, with all due respect, but that's not my field, and I don't think people are following me for that reason. But so for those who are interested to know what my religion is, what my beliefs are, first of all, I believe in God. That's number one. I have a religion which is not everyone knows about. I am a Mandai. If you're interested to learn more about this beautiful religion, you can Google it, and there's a lot of information about it. The next question is, how do I maintain my hair, and what kind of product do I use to keep my hair beautiful and healthy? So my hair is a pain in the ass, and no one's believed me. You guys get to see the beautiful curly looks and the beautiful blow-dried hair, but there's so much work behind it. So my hair is naturally curly, frizzy, wavy. There is no shine in it. It's really dry naturally. So how do I handle it? I handle it with a lot of care. I only blow dry my hair once or twice a week, depending on if I go for the curly look or for the straight look. I try to do once or twice a month a coconut treatment, whether it's coconut milk or coconut oil. Okay, so I grabbed my shampoos, and I'm gonna show you. I don't have one, I don't have two. I use 5 different shampoos.
What?
So the shampoos that I use, the first one is the Chi Argan Oil. This one is amazing if you have dry hair. I like it because of the smell, and it's paraben free, so that's really important. The next two that I'm also using is both from Fuente. This one is the keratin shampoo, so it's good if you want to have less frizz. It gives the hair an amazing shine. And this one is the anti-age shampoo, and this one has a UV filter, so in the summer this one is also amazing. And recently I tried the Lush shampoo. This one is really cool. It actually has some sea salt in it, and you can feel that as well. And this one gives a lot of volume, and it makes the hair less greasy, less silky, so it makes the hair a little bit dry, which is amazing if I want to go for the curly look. So I washed my hair today with this one because I went for the curls. And the last shampoo that I'm also using is the Crosscultural. This one is also very good. I bought a whole bottle because I knew the shampoo before, but you don't buy a whole bottle if this is a new product. Try it first with the smaller ones to see if your hair likes it or not, and then go for the bigger ones. This is the hair therapy. So what it does, this is also for thick to normal damaged hair. I don't want to say that my hair is damaged, but because my hair is naturally dry, it can use all the moisture there is in the shampoo. But if I use the shampoo more than twice or 3 times a week, it will get greasy. So as I said, and the reason why I have so many shampoos is because I always try to find out what my hair needs at the moment, because my hair is changing all the time depending on the season. I'm getting older, so that's why I do not believe in one shampoo. And to be honest with you, next month, if we would do a new Q&A video, you will find different products in my bathroom.
Oh, come on!
Okay, so how tall am I? I am 1 meter and 73 centimeters. I'm 5.6 feet tall. You have a cross-cultural marriage where there are any problems from either of your families? So that's a good question, and I know many of you also wanted to know that, since I am married to an Italian and I'm an Iraqi girl. So yes, of course there were problems, especially from my side. From his side, everyone was really loving and supporting and very welcoming. From my side, unfortunately, that did not go that well. So yes, we had some hard times, and I've lost 90% of my family members because of this, which is, I laugh about it because when I hear myself saying it, it sounds really silly to actually ban someone out of your life because they chose for the love of their lives. But okay, so yes, we had our difficulties, but everything is well right now. I don't have any problem because no one is around me to judge me, and if people do that, I'm not hearing them, I'm not seeing them, so they are far, far away, and I'm keeping them that way. How do you make money? Do your tutorials have any financial advantage, or are you just love to do it so? Obviously, I'm not sitting here doing everything for free because I need to live just like you guys, so this is my job. And how do I make money out of this? Well, because of this YouTube channel, I can make a living out of it, and sometimes I collaborate with brands if they are good and they have an amazing product that I would love to share with you guys. They sponsor me for this, so I make money by with YouTube, with sponsorship from brands, if I would go to an event. So that's the way how you make money. I just want to add one thing, since we're talking about the sponsorships and the brands that I'm collaborating with. Everything that I choose to collaborate with has quality and is something that fits me. We try to contact the brands that I love to work with because I know what their quality is. You guys have no idea how much brands I said no to, and they have offered me so much money, but I decided to decline it because it's not something that fits me, and I would never sell, crap to you guys because it will make me rich, you know what I mean? So everything that I sponsored, everything you see on my Instagram page has a value to you guys. You can benefit from it, you can enjoy it, just so you know. How do I stay in shape and do I work out? To be honest with you, I do not work out. I am a really lazy person. I wish I could find the time and the mood to work out, but I would love to work out. I actually downloaded an app, and I really want to do something with it. It's just I hate working out. I hate having pain. I hate not being able to breathe because I'm so tired. So, but I really want to work out. So no, I'm not working out, but yes, I would love to work out. So, most essential tips and tricks for colored hair. If you have colored your hair and you want to keep it protected as much as possible, watch out for the sun, because the sun will color your hair and it will make it lighter, it will change your hair color, it will make it dry. Don't wash it too often, because the more you wash your hair, the faster the hair color will fade away. Try to use products that are safe for your colored hair, so like a color shampoo, a coloring conditioner, a coloring treatment. Try to use a leave-in cream, which is a protection cream that you can put on your hair without rinsing it off, and it will keep your hair healthy, but it will also protect your hair, and it will protect your colors. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear is to lose someone that I love. So I'm surrounded by people that I love so much, and my biggest fear would be to lose one of them. That's like, yeah, like my parents and, you know, my sister, husband, it doesn't matter, everyone I love around me, I'm so afraid to lose them. They are so important to me. So that's my biggest fear. So how are you so confident and happy about everything in your life? I have also my insecurities, and I'm not happy all the time. I'm glad that I'm giving you the positivity you need, but that's not who I am 24/7. I do have my worst day where I can cry the entire day, and I have my happy days. When we are happy, we want everyone to see it, but when we are sad, we try to take a step back. And that's what you see on Instagram or on social media. So keep that in mind the next time you open Instagram and you feel sad and you're like, oh my god, I wish I had her life. So the next question is, how do you preserve your hair when you go to bed? Curly or straight? I'm gonna show it to you guys. I've done this many times on my Instagram story, but I'm gonna show it to you now. So I grab my hair like I'm doing a ponytail. I'm gathering it together and I just put this scrunchie around it. And this is how it looks like. So as you can see, my ends are protected. They are all the way near my face, and there's no way I'm sleeping on my face. So I'm sleeping on the back of my head, and that's why it's not getting frizzy the next morning. The curls are perfectly in place the next day. There's nothing wrong with them. And I do the same when I have straight hair. So what I'm actually doing is I'm protecting the ends and the length of my hair. So when you sleep on the back of your head, you are sleeping on the back of your head, not on your hair, so you're not damaging it and you're not changing the texture of the hair. Okay, so the next morning I just shake everything off, I squeeze it a little bit, and I'm done. So if you're using a hair elastic, don't make it too tight because this will leave a mark in your hair. Just 1 or 2 times depending on the thickness of your hair. As you can see, this one holds my hair perfectly. I don't have to do it or to twist it twice around the hair. But this is seriously a great way because I used to use a hair elastic, but that was a little bit too harsh on my hair. So this is a crunchy and I love it because it's really soft and it's protected with fabric. So give it a try. What's my favorite ice cream flavor? Chocolate, always. Dark chocolate, I love it. How do you keep your skin looking so flawless? The only thing that I do is I use a moisturizer before going to bed and a moisturizer the next morning, so before I put on my makeup, and I always go to bed with a clean, fresh, washed face. I never sleep with my makeup on. Well, maybe if I would go out for a drink and then, you know, get a little bit tipsy and then come home and I'm really tired and I just lay on my bed and fall asleep, and then the next morning drooling, and then that's the only thing. But that happens maybe once every 5 months. I do not go out so much. Can you tell us a little bit more about your husband? Yes, Federico is my husband. He is 34 years old. He is from Italy. His parents are Italian, but he was born in the Netherlands. He has 2 sisters. He has his own company, and we've been married for almost 4 years now. And yeah, he's a wonderful guy. What can I say about him? He's not here. I wish he was, but he has to go to work. So next time I will make sure to include him in my video. The best way to repair damaged hair is to cut it, to try not to overcolor it, stay away from heat for a couple of months until your hair is strong enough again. But to be honest with you, the best thing you can do if the hair is so damaged is to cut it off. And I know that many of you try to save what's there and trying to find the perfect product to make the hair perfect again, but I can promise you, and I think this will save you a lot of money. Now you just need a haircut. You need to take care of your hair. I've had really damaged hair in the past, and I was so happy when I cut it because that was a good way of having a new haircut, and it was so beautiful. I went from this to like really short, and I loved it. So you can see that as a positive thing. How do you keep up with negative people, and how do you deal with that? I do not keep up with negative people. I do not deal with that. I just ignore it. So negative people are there. They will always be. They are your neighbors. They might be the person in your, in your class or at work. And in my case, I block them. They will never find me again. If I block someone and I decide to block them like all the way, they cannot even search my name on the internet. It's like I disappeared. So that's a good way to remove bad people from your life, or negative people. Friends, I was wondering what advice you would give to a young married couple for a happy marriage. Don't try to change each other. Don't try to force your way of thinking upon him. The best advice is accept each other, and I promise you from there everything will go so easily because you will love everything about each other, and you will go with your life together, and every obstacle is the best thing to make your relationship or your marriage even stronger. Hi Sarah, I have a terrible hair fall. Please suggest something like a remedy to keep my hair like yours. Guys, please, if you have like if there is something wrong with the amount of hair you're losing, and I'm talking about like serious problems, please go see a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I just, you know, I know a lot about hair, but when it comes to, you know, to illness or to hormones changes, or when you lose a huge amount of hair, and I'm not talking about a handful, I'm talking about like huge amounts, please go see a doctor, because I cannot help you with this. I cannot see your hair, I cannot feel your hair. If you think something is wrong, go see a doctor. Sarah, please explain your haircut. I promise you, I will do a different tutorial on this one because it needs a lot of explanation, and I will show you my haircut both in curly and in straight hair. That will be very easy for me to explain everything. So stay tuned. Okay, so what do you miss about Iraq, and what do you like the most about the Iraqi culture? I think I miss my family, but I don't have much of them left there. So maybe I miss the memory of them being there, and I want to go back to that moment, but I know that that's not gonna happen because no one is there anymore. Almost all of them are outside Iraq, or they're not alive anymore. I miss everything about it, and my dream would be to go there one day and to visit it, because I left it like 20 years ago and I've never been back. So it's one of my biggest dreams. So fingers crossed everything will get better soon so I can go and see my country again. So do you think about having a baby? When are you planning to have kids? We would love to have children. My husband and I love children. I would love to have my own kids one day. And another thing I would love to add to this is be careful who you are asking this question to, because you might hurt a lot of feelings when you ask a woman, why don't you have a child? Or why aren't you having a baby? Why don't you want a baby? You don't know what she wants in her life. It's a personal thing, and I think it's a little bit rude. Even though you don't mean it like that and you don't want to hurt that person, it's still a very personal question, especially because there is a reason why someone is not having kids. Whether they want it or not, it's their choice not to talk about it. How did your parents react when you told them about your husband? I told my mom first. She was okay with it.
I love him. Oh, Tula, eat something.
And my dad, he wasn't really happy about it, of course. But what can he do? I mean, he loves me and he wants the best for me, and it was really hard for him. We had some hard times together as father and daughter.
How can she do this to me?
She didn't do this to you or to me. They fell in love. It happens.
Every good parent wants their children to be happy. It doesn't matter what they choose. And of course, religion and culture and everything and family is really important. But the happiness of your child, I mean, what's the purpose of life if you don't want to see your kids happy? So my dad has had a hard time. He's now accepting it, and he loves Federico, and they are so fun to watch when they're together. So eventually everything turned out fine. And my mom, of course, and everyone else. Okay, so we have come to an end. I hope I've answered your question, and if not, I'm sorry, we run out of time. This will be a very long tutorial. I hope you guys have learned something from me, and I hope to learn more from you. So share your experience with me about everything you're going through. I love to read your emails, and I just want to say that if you're going through hard times right now in your life, whether it's with your work or your personal life or anything else, I promise you that in time, everything will turn out all right. You will get stronger from everything that happens to you, and no matter what you choose and no matter what you decide, there's always a reason behind it. Just make the right decision and you'll be fine. So I want to end this tutorial with this message, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here with me, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye guys.